Pasty George, he says, Chair 2, if feminism exists to prevent regression, then why are we in a worker shortage and birth rate crisis? Why are modern women voting on laws that are harmful to children and newborn life?
Facts. Who is this for?
Chair 2.
For you, Chair 2.
Oh boy. Okay. What was it again? I was really not paying
Here, you can
attention
read
that
it.
time.
Go ahead, read it.
I'm not seeing where it is.
It's
It's there. Okay.
It's on screen.
Prevents. Then why are we in a worker shortage? Okay. Animals don't like to mate in captivity. Generally, that's the birth rate crisis. That's men and women.
Wait.
That's not just women are the sole reason for the birth rate.
Captivity.
What?
Because we're living in a society that's making wanting to have kids less and less of a happy option.
We live in a society.
All right, that's great.
The economic system's not great right now.
It looks like
Yeah.
you bought like a hoodie and a T-shirt. Thank you for that. Appreciate it, someone. Thank you. Appreciate it. We're going to do some quick shout-outs here. Guys, go to shop.whatever.com. Get yourself some merch. We'll give you guys shout-outs throughout the course of the show. If you're enjoying the stream, like the video. If you want 100% of your contribution to go towards us, Venmo, Cash App. We have William B. here. Thank you for the 10. We have Thomas, thank you for the 2 on Cash App. Megan, thank you for the big 20 on Venmo. W's in the chat for Megan there. Really appreciate it. And then we have, let's see here. Where is it? Oh, yeah, guys, read 100, TTS 200. Let's see. Yeah. All right, we need to get back into the dating stuff. God damn.
I know.
what the fuck?
On God.
All right.
Please.
Let me get into the show notes here. Oh, wait, we have Pasty George here. All right, he wants to continue it. I never got my high school diploma and have worked since I was 16, and I still can follow Brian's hypotheticals. Didn't you get a PhD or something? Stop being bad faith and stupid on purpose. Yeah, she wouldn't engage with the hypothetical.
That was a hypothesis that's not based in anything.
Okay, explain to me what a hypothetical is.
It's something like...
Here, question.
It was a bad faith hypothetical.
How is it a bad faith hypothetical?
Because, again, like I said, a
really
matriarchy
valid,
wouldn't vote against itself.
No, it was literally just the exact
Wait, but
example
hold on.
you used.
You acknowledge, are there currently Supreme Court justices who are women who are against abortion?
Yes, individually, there's women against abortion.
Okay, are there pro-life women?
Yes, but not as a mass group.
But, okay, the proportion, my understanding, maybe we can Google it, the proportion of pro-lifers, I think it's even more than men. There are more women who are pro-life than men are.
We can go look that up.
Sure. I mean, can we, Nick, can you Google?
Women are predominantly pro-life. In the pro-life movement, it's mostly women.
Wait, you just said the pro-life movement?
Is that true? The pro-life movement is mostly women?
I don't know the exact
Is there a
breakdown.
statistic on that?
Wait, you do realize, Donald Trump won the popular vote? What
For
do you
other
think,
reasons than just sexism.
What do you think the gender breakdown was of who voted? Nick, find the gender breakdown for this most recent election for who voted for Donald Trump. Maybe I can find it too.
This is not a political show.
Hold on, wait. So,
okay, Donald Trump wasn't elected purely on the basis of men versus women. There were economic reasons. There were national, war reasons.
right, and patriarchies or matriarchies could be established not just on the sole basis of the abortion topic.
Okay, if anyone can follow him, good luck to them.
That's exactly what I said. I was like, use a different example because the abortion thing's fucking with her because it's for women.
You're trying to make it complicated for no reason.
Wait, question for you.
Yeah.
How would you feel if you hadn't had breakfast this morning?
I didn't actually. I don't feel great. That's why I look the
You
way
can't
I look
engage.
right now.
She can't.
No, I don't.
She fell for it, boys.
I didn't eat breakfast.
Oh, the PhD fell for it.
I didn't eat breakfast. Yeah, what?
How would you feel if you did eat breakfast?
What's the big thing I fell for?
Yeah, but how would you feel if you hadn't eaten breakfast?
Bad. I feel bad right now. I feel bad. I didn't eat breakfast.
Right, but okay, oh my God.
Yeah. I feel bad. That's my answer.
You failed the hypothetical test.
I'd feel bad.
I would feel stronger.
No, but you said you didn't eat breakfast.
I like to live in some semblance of reality, which is why I'm not good at these hypotheticals, because they have no basis in anything.
I mean, why are you a feminist then if you like to live in reality?
Oh, okay.
Okay, you won. We should all be Saudi Arabia. We should all be veiled and everything.
That is so
it's all
unfair
good.
to jump from one extreme to the other. You're like, I guess we're just like Saudi Arabia.
Do you have the breakdown?
I don't understand why you're.
Like nailing
No. Can you pull it up?
How many bodies do you have? How do you think I feel right now?
Okay. Okay, 44. Wait.
Oh, they're still talking about
Hold on. Can you find just like something on pro-life though, like gender breakdown in the pro-life movement? Just curious.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I didn't
it's
mean
all
for
your
this.
fault.
I didn't mean for this to happen.
All these women hate you
I
now.
was going to be really quiet the whole
You gotta
time.
give Chair 2 a little break, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. Come on.
Yeah, we need to talk
for her.
to. Don't worry, we're going to
Literally
investigate
giving her the
your electrical skills.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you all about it.
It's because you're
Just tell me all
college
about it.
Teach you class.
I can't even reach a light bulb.
Yeah, there it is.
Wait, you just.
Brian, there's a lot of different ones, and a lot of them are surveys. So, you want to pull just show me one. That's fine. We won't linger on it. Show me what you got. Young women more likely than young men to strongly oppose. Strongly oppose. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I'm looking more so.
Oh,
from,
so that's on our side.
That is on our side. Oppose abortion. They don't want it.
Yeah.
They're
Oppose abortion restrictions means that 55% of women
are pro-life.
are opposing abortion restrictions.
Young women more
They're
likely than
pro-choice.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, this is. I'm just saying you picked the wrong cherry pick data to pull up. Come on.
Wait, hold on. Minimize that. Is that the fucking Democrat logo? Hide us.
Yeah, come on.
Oh, okay. No, it's not that.
You're pulling up the wrong.
Can I ask you a
Right,
hypothetical
do
quickly?
right big. Right big.
It says women oppose abortion restrictions.
Right big. Hide. Yeah.
Can I ask you a quick hypothetical since we're
yeah.
doing that a lot?
Yeah, sure. Didn't you just say you wanted to?
Live in
It
reality.
doesn't matter. I flip flop. I'm a flip flopper. Yeah. Anyway,
Feminism.
would you have preferred that your mother grew up here in the United States or in somewhere where the laws against women are very regressive? So in India, for example, or in another country where it's not as good, would you have preferred your mother to grow up there or here?
When have I made an advocation for repressive laws?
I mean, you're saying women shouldn't be in the workforce.
When? Oh, bro, holy fuck.
We had a whole thing
You
about
are
it.
so
Women
fucking
should be
bad
taking
faith.
care of kids, not
I literally
working. What are we
didn't say
talking
that.
about here? Yeah.
I was asking what's better for the children.
Did your mother work?
Yeah, she did.
Was it bad for you?
I think it would have been, honestly, I love my mother, but I do think that it would have been perhaps a better dynamic had she not been working.
Do you think she would have been happier not working?
Well, I think there's a certain degree of when there's propaganda that tries to say you can't be happy unless you do X, and people buy into those sort of narratives, then you could certainly make the case that if somebody doesn't do what the propaganda says you should do, they'll be unhappy because of it.
So you would have been happier
But-
if your mother didn't have a career?
Hold on. If there
Yeah.
was, would I have been happier?
Yes, as a kid. You would have been happier if your mother didn't go to work.
Being around the person you love every day.
Look, just to be clear, I had
Person that's the
a
most important to
fantastic
you,
mom.
yeah.
Okay.
I had a fantastic mom.
Okay.
But was she perhaps more stressed out because of her work?
Would she have been less stressed out in a country with less rights for her?
I'm not sure precisely.
That was the
I'm
hypothetical
not
I
sure
posed.
precisely what fallacy.
I'm saying, would you have rather
you're
your mother
committing here?
was in a country like Iran or here?
But
Well,
you.
hold on. There's
does
all
that matter?
kinds of determinations for, like, for example, you would agree that there are certain countries that do certain things better.
What does Iran do better in relation to
Hold
women?
on.
Yeah.
You're so fucking bad faith. Holy shit.
I'm mimicking you.
No, you're not mimicking me at all. You would realize that there are certain countries that might do certain things better, but that in totality you would still want somebody to live in a specific country? That, like, in totality that country's better, but perhaps, like, whatever?
Okay, would you have liked your mom to have less rights to do things?
That wasn't your original question. It wasn't.
I changed the question. I changed the question. I changed the
Would you rather
question.
her be home or not? And then it's
Like
okay,
you're
As
trying to
someone
get
who
him to
loves his
answer.
mother, would you have wanted her to have less rights as a human being?
Would you want her at home
That's
or in
not what
Saudi
you asked
Arabia?
him.
It's like not the question.
Hold on.
I can change
Women
the
can have the choice. I'm fine with women having the choice, but if you're asking me about like what I think is perhaps better for society, I think it is better for society for women to perhaps put more of a priority towards family and children over career.
Well, I'm not necessarily arguing that. I'm just arguing women should have the choice to decide whether they want to do that or the other thing.
You can look back to previous conversations. I've continuously stated, what's that?
Sorry.
I've continuously made statements about how I think for example, I think we should, and when I use this word, I mean it in the best light way possible of this word. I think that we should be exploiting women's genius and intellect to tackle things like, we should have female researchers trying to tackle cancer. I think we should be pushing as much people as possible towards fixing current problems in society. And if that means having the intellect and genius of women tackling problems like cancer research or other illnesses, I think that that's fantastic.
Okay, so we have no disagreement then.
Right, but when it comes, I do think it is the case descriptively that I do think children fare better when there's the mother in the household and they're not getting the kids aren't getting sent to childcare.
Okay, I agree with that too. I'm just saying there needs to be the option.
Yes, I'm fine with the choice.
Okay. That's
But I think there's been what I'm trying to say is I'm fine with women who if they want to work, but I think there's been like too much propaganda in that direction.
Listen, I'm not for every single thing that whatever current day modern feminism is saying. I'm not pro every single point. I just have a certain elemental thing that we agree on, that there should be the choice.
Right, there should be a choice. Yeah. But if we're talking about, okay, well, what could potentially be best for society? I don't know necessarily if it's the best thing for society for women to like postpone giving birth to children into their 30s and postponing starting a family.
Well, there's a reason a lot of women postpone having kids. It's because they're in long relationships with men generally who then do not want to marry them or have kids with them, and that ruins their 20s. That's a real thing. You can look that up too.
Okay, let's give some of the other panelists some opportunity here. I want to be fair, although now there's Pasty George is pissed off at you.
You fucking goddamn it.
So here, Pasty George, fuck it, Brian. Just get chair 2, 100 burritos already, and move on. She's worse than Priscilla and other bad faith idiots like her.
Okay.
Excuse me. Pasty George, by the way, is a Canadian First Nations tribe guy. What the fuck is that? I don't know.
I'm sorry.
All right. Around 2.2 million men were drafted in the Vietnam War, sent off to fight in a pointless conflict, and came home ridden with PTSD and other issues just to be greater by men and women calling them murderers and spitting in their face, at least the ones who made it home. Yep. Oh, also, I kind of want to move it on. You said, when I brought up forced military conscription, you said, well, there hasn't been a draft in such a long time. I do want to quickly point out that the most recent draft, while it was a long time ago, was in Vietnam. And to his point, there would be men who would still be alive today had it not been for them being drafted in Vietnam. There are men who are currently dead today. Today. Well, they were dead.
There's men who are currently dead because they were in the Peloponnesian War. There's a lot of men a long time ago who died in a lot of wars.
Right.
I don't know what the argument is.
We're talking about recency. We're talking about...
It's not that recent. That's a pretty long time ago.
Oh, okay, cool. I love the logic.
The 70s?
Cool. Slavery also happened a long time ago.
In your lifetime, have you been drafted?
Watch. Let's engage with this. Slavery there hasn't been slavery in a really, really long time. Should we discount black people's, grievances as it relates to slavery? Because it happened a really long time ago?
Or it's almost like men made those...
Hold on, let's let her answer.
If men didn't go to war, right?
No,
what would you be doing?
Hold on.
Yeah, what?
Okay, your argument
men
is...
sending other men to war, yeah.
Your argument is Vietnam War, long time ago, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so by your logic, slavery happens a long time ago, so it doesn't matter?
You identify with black people who want reparations for slavery. You want reparations for the draft, right? Because it hasn't happened in your lifetime, but you want reparations for it.
Wow, this is some great fallacious argument here. Why don't you answer my question?
I'm making a joke. Yeah. Sorry.
Or just answer the question.
I don't know. You have a problem with the fact that in your lifetime there hasn't been a draft, but there was a draft in the 70s.
Hold on. Am I not allowed to advocate? Hold on. So by your logic, if a black person current day was not a slave, they can't have criticisms of slavery?
Yes, they can have criticisms of slavery.
Okay, great. So I, as a man, can advocate on behalf of other men who have historically experienced something bad.
Do you want to abolish the military? What is your point?
That's what I gathered from
Or do you just want women to equally be drafted?
Yes.
Which I, again, agree with you on. I'm not against it. I said, there's countries where it's equal.
I'm just going to have to drop it to move on.
Okay.
All right, so let's see here. Why don't we get into... We're going to get into some other people. You know what? Let's do this. All right. Ask everyone to rate...
I'm really sorry.
Zip it. Here, hold on. Let me press some shit.
That was fucking misogynist.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Wait, well, oh my God, bro. This girl can't help herself.
Misogyny's alive and well in
Tell me to zip it?
How... Wait. How is it misogynist?
First, we got to take off our shoes.
It was disrespectful a little bit. No, you don't think so?
So you think... Yeah. Wait, what if I'm being disrespectful to you for some other reason?
You're engaging me in conversation and then telling me to shut up, right?
How would that be misogynistic? What if Nick, shut the fuck up, you piece of shit. Wow, am I a misandrist now because I just told a man to shut the fuck up?
You got a bunch of women here to tell them to shut up, though, right? I don't see any men here on the panel.
I've invited you guys here to speak.
Me either.
Okay, then I'll be quiet and let them talk.
Oh my gosh. Bro, holy shit. Somebody...
Again, we're in agreement on many things here. I don't know what we're arguing.
There's some YouTube comments.
It's not misogynistic to tell someone to shut up. If I told you to shut up because you're a woman... That would maybe. I'm just telling you to shut up because you're talking a lot.
I like being cool.
What did I even say?
I'm just responding to questions. I can shut up. Don't worry. I'll be quiet.
You're you know what? You're not just interrupting me. You're interrupting the other women too.
Okay, I'm done.
I'm gonna get you a gold plaque for your desk that says #1 misogynist.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, ask everyone to... She's going to love this one. Watch all this. Ask everyone to rate their own looks on a scale of 1 to 10. You can't pick 7. From M1 Garand. All right, starting with... Wait, you know what? Show of hands. Or anybody here a 10? Raise your hand. Okay, fuck it. Rate your own looks on a scale of 1 to 10. You can't pick 7.
Go 6.
Okay.
Well, joke's on them. I have very low self-esteem, negative 1,000.
Well, within the frame.
1.
Okay. Sure.
If it's objective, right, and 5's generally good looking, okay? I'm started off symmetrical, put on some weight, I had dog points, piercings, tattoos people don't like. So I realistically probably rated it a 4.2.
Okay.
I feel like 8.
8. Okay.
A 5.
Into the mic.
A 5.
Okay. What about you?
A 6.
What about you?
5. 5.
Wow. All right. I'm on this panel here. All right. There you go. Oh, I give myself a 5.
We're realists.
Yeah, it's very...
You don't have any... Well, you don't have many extremists here today.
No. I mean...
I said many.
Yeah.
Again, we're in agreement on everything. I don't know what we're arguing against.
I love how the polycule and the 4 kids, we've escaped the flak so far.
Oh, boy.
I ever told you about my ex.
I know.
Okay. If Chair 2 thinks it was a long... Hold on.
You just told me to zip.
Long time ago, so it doesn't matter. Ask her what she thinks about Titus' destruction of the Second Temple.
Can we not? Not ask?
That's my opinion. Can we not? That's what I think. Can we ask something else to somebody else?
Wait, oh my God, I thought of something even worse than that, bro.
Wow.
I don't know if I should go there.
Do it. No balls. Do it.
So this would be your logic, okay?
I'm scared.
This is not a claim I'm making, okay? You said that because...
Can anyone else answer for me?
Stop. Can you stop interrupting? You're being rude. So you said that me bringing up forced military conscription was not a valid concern when I'm trying to advocate on behalf of men, because the last time men were conscripted in this country was in Vietnam. Something happened during World War II. Something really bad happened during World War II. If you were to say, I am aggrieved because of what happened during World War II, and I said, well, it doesn't matter because it was a long time ago, would you consider that to be strong argumentation? Or would you find that deeply offensive?
I didn't say it doesn't matter.
Huh?
I didn't say it doesn't matter.
Okay,
That's
but
not what I said.
You were trying to
Can I explain what I said? I didn't diminish it.
Okay, explain it then.
I said you're against the draft, right?
I'm against the draft. I'm against
You're
selective service.
You're against
I'm
selective service.
Forced military conscription.
Okay,
which it would be
then get rid of it. Then let's fight to get rid of it. Otherwise, what are you? You're against the draft that doesn't exist, but you're against selective service. So let's get rid of the military. I don't know what you want.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
The draft exists.
Dying is a bad thing, but I acknowledge that it is something that happens. So in this perspective, I don't think that it's ever going to be politically tenable or possible to get rid of a draft because nation states are not going to relinquish their right to call upon its citizenry to defend the nation in the event of a conflict. So this idea that, well, let's just get rid of it, it's literally not politically tenable to do it.
So what do you want to change in reality about the selective service? You want women to be also there, yeah?
I'm pointing it out as a instance in which men face some form of discrimination wouldn't be the right word, but men face a disadvantage due to this. And also, in order for men to be allowed to vote, they have to register with selective service. Women have no corresponding duty or responsibility to the state. This is an inequality that exists between men and women.
Okay. There have been women who wanted to be in the Marines, and the military, the Army, decided that women were not fit for certain positions in the military. This is a decision.
Oh, no.
This has been a decision by the United States Armed Forces. They prefer men on the front line. This is not a decision that women are involved in.
Why would you want women in the front line?
Why do you think?
Like I'm saying, it could be equal. It has been equal in certain places. I'm not arguing against the
They
equality.
lower the standards to enter the military for women.
Don't get me wrong. I'm a career girly. Like I love women in the workforce. I love equal opportunity. Do you think it would be a net good for our country to have a bunch of women, like an equal amount of women on the front lines, biologically?
There's already a lot of women in the military.
Of course in the military, but I'm saying specifically on the front lines. Like if it was majority women.
Oh, hell no.
Like just
majority? It would be
equal.
half and half, right?
Yeah, you think equal would put us at just as good of a chances?
Well, it's happened already. World War II, the Soviet Union, men and women were on the front line.
Can we get a community?
You can fact check that, yeah.
It was 50-50 Soviet Army. In World War II.
Yes, women were on the front line.
It was 50-50, but she is correct that there were few females that were frontline, sure.
Yeah, of course.
I'm saying it's happened, and if you notice, the Soviet Union and the Allies were the victors of that war, not the
But that's
Germany.
what I'm saying. I'm not saying it doesn't happen or shouldn't happen. Like I said, I support women's opportunity to be everywhere. I'm saying, do you think it would be a net positive? Do you think there's reasons they might discriminate in that specific situation besides hating women?
Women are weaker than men, then why are they equally, right, currently, in the war currently happening, right?
But you just said that
in Israel, men and women equally.
They might discriminate against them because
in the military.
That has nothing to do with what I said. You said that they might discriminate against them because they're women and they might not deem them worthy of being on the front lines.
There are certain countries like this one that would prefer women are not on the front lines. And that's a decision made by our military.
And I just said, do you think there might be a reason that's the case?
Yes, because women are biologically inferior to men.
But you're saying that's
women
an
are
example
badass,
of
but that's never going
misogyny
to
and
change that
sexism.
men are stronger than women. So
yeah, I don't think that's an example
I'm
of misogyny.
saying he's arguing against the selective service. Actually, no, you're arguing that it prejudices for men. Well, then let's equally. I mean, it's just, I don't know how to keep arguing this.
I guess I see your point. She's saying, yes, she's agreeing that women are physically inferior to men, so she's kind of like, well, what do you want me to do about it? I mean,
well, you're using that as an example of how like misogyny is still like upheld, that like women might be discriminated against and getting accepted to the front lines. And I was just saying there might be a specific reason for that discrimination.
Well, is that what you're saying? Do you feel like women are being discriminated? I don't know. Is that what you're saying? I don't think so.
I might have misunderstood.
I'm saying from what I understand of what the United States military decided, they decided that women shouldn't be on the same front line as men, at least in terms of certain groups. I think it was Marines or something, or one of the, I don't know specifically.
And
I
I'm
don't
saying
remember.
that's not misogyny. That's just like, there's biological.
I'm trying to agree with him. He has a problem with the selective service. I'm saying do it equally then. That's all
right,
I'm
but you would
saying.
have to agree that currently, as the rules, as it stands, this is an inequality that exists between men and women.
But the reason for it is what?
Who cares what the reason is?
It's important, the reason, because the reason was we don't think women can be in the military, right? Isn't that the reason for that?
Okay,
what other reason is there?
Let's assume that that's the reason. Does the inequality still exist? Yes or no? Okay, are you okay with inequality? I'm just
Men decided women are biologically inferior,
it's not
so
that
they
we decided it. It's objectively true.
Okay, so why are you arguing against the decision that was made? You don't want women in the select. Do you want?
I think he just wants you to acknowledge the inequality. I think is what he's trying to get at. He's just trying to get you to acknowledge the inequality.
So
do you acknowledge the inequality?
While it might be a reality, I
don't know what we're saying.
I don't get it. It's like a Ouroboros. It's in on itself. It's like we don't want women because they're biologically inferior, but it's also unfair that women are in the selective
That's
service.
how she feels. She don't want to acknowledge it. There it is. What are we gonna do? You can't argue with that. You want to move on? No?
I do. I desperately want to move on.
You just brush over all
I'm
his
talking to this guy, but yeah, I mean, I'm with like, you're not going to get any. I mean, what do you're not going to.
You just got to engage with it.
It's a catch-22 is what I'm saying.
But again, you always go to but who set that system up, blah, blah, blah. Most men were not sitting at the table when these systems were built. So you're kind of trying to blame an entire gender for decisions made by elites, and it's kind of lazy thinking.
The majority of people everywhere had no say in anything, but yes, the elites are predominantly male, though, right?
Right, but do you think it's more to do with the fact that they're men,
they're
or
better,
or the fact that they're elites?
It's if you were making the decision, right? If you were making this decision, who do I draft?
But it's not.
What decision would you make? As a man who's against the draft, you're saying there needs to be a draft. Do you want to draft women or not?
That gets away from the actual argument that's being made. If it is the case that it's unfair to send men to war and men suffer in war, then it would seem to me that this would be some sort of inequality that exists between men and women. Just because you're trying to create some
You're a pacifist.
justification.
You're a pacifist. You don't want wars because men suffer in them.
I'm a realist. War happens to be some sort of inevitability.
Okay.
So,
who do you want fighting them, men or women?
Oh my God, bro.
I don't know what you're upset about. I'm saying women should be equally drafted.
So descriptively, it is the case that I think men are better soldiers.
Okay.
However, in order to field one soldier, you need like 10 other people in some capacity in the military to support that one person who's on the front line. Okay. Women can absolutely occupy these pencil pusher positions in the military. They can be chefs, they can be cooks, they can be in some sort of support role. But women are completely barred. Even women who volunteer in the military are not like frontline soldiers. So women can contribute to the war effort, but
and
you're just not going to be.
Yeah, and they have.
Okay, sure.
Okay, yeah.
But we can force women to become soldiers. There would still be an inequality because men are going to overwhelmingly be the ones who face most of the suffering through combat, through death, through injury. But at the least we could do is say, you know what? If men are subject to forced military conscription, so too should women.
That's what I'm saying.
That would at least be a little bit better, or at least a step closer to equality than the current system where only men are subject to military conscription.